Okay, hello. Good morning, everybody. How are you on this beautiful Monday morning? I am so excited because, of course, I live in paradise. I reimagined my life a few years ago and sold everything, changed up absolutely everything in my life in a complete transformation, complete turnaround transformation. I joke about it. I ran away from my high school in Tampa. I joke about it, but now I miss my high school in Tampa. And so I'm back here online. I'm back to teaching some of the basic fundamentals because they need to be taught again. Okay. So I am here every day, and part of this is practice. And I need to talk about the fact that as people learning a skill, it takes practice. And if you have the skill, then as you're practicing it and you're doing it, you're getting better every day. And you're typically looking at what you produced yesterday because you want it to be better today. You love what you do. You want to make it better. Okay. And so if that's true, I know it is. So why can't we then take a time to stop, be honest with ourselves, and check our receipts, check our performance, check how things are going? Because if we want to keep going in that same direction, we're going to keep getting those same results, right? So this is this check. It's a personal accountability. Okay. And I'm only talking about being accountable to yourself. That's got to be the first place to start with this. Okay. So being accountable to ourselves means being respectful to ourselves, giving ourselves respect, taking care of our bodies, getting enough sleep, eating good, nutritious food, drinking a lot of water, being happy and productive, and on a path of moving forward positivity. And that's hard when, yes, you get hit with an obstacle. Something happens in that great life that you're having. But then you have to be strong enough, go back to your roots and to your gratitude of yourself. Again, this respect piece. Because when you draw on your strengths, when you draw on every single adversity that you've conquered, every bad situation that you have lived through because you're here today, and if you can stop and learn from those and kind of check yourself, it helps you then say, this is where I want to go. But you have to stop and focus before you pivot. And that's what I've been teaching. That's this piece of what I'm trying to get out on my channel here in the daytime in my garden. So thank you for my garden. I got somebody this morning saying hello. Hello. Thank you. Subscribe, follow along, because I'm trying to help the world improve. And I got a message from somebody that said, yeah, toxic people, you have to cut them out of your life. They're just toxic. Leave them alone. And I think about that and I'm like, I have to be honest with myself because I did that. When this MAGA politics started and when President Trump, or back then he was Donald Trump, he was the TV shyster guy from the TV show The Apprentice. I used to live in New York. I used to work on Broadway. My husband was an actor. I know showbiz. So I saw the showbiz and not the man. It's like the Wizard of Oz. Everybody knows that story, that the wizard is a stupid machine. Someone's saying hello. Thank you. Okay, subscribe, share, because here's where we're at. Too many people have fallen trap to the wizard. And I'm going to say it's whether or not it's their fault. I don't want to talk about that. That's not the point. That's not where we're at. Because back to the toxic people, I was wrong when I shunned the toxic people and I walked away from their relationships and I broke those ties. I said, I can't handle someone who is a bully. I can't handle someone who is a liar. And I made a very strong line in the sand with people who were okay with it. And I said, good luck. And so now 10, 12 years later, I have to be accountable with myself because I don't think that's exactly what I should have done. I was wrong. I was wrong because we have to talk about this festering bad information and the false lies and the propaganda. The propaganda is the enemy, not our friends, not our people. It's propaganda. And so, yes, that is classical thinking. That is as old as ancient wisdom is. It's Plato, it's Socrates, it's Sophocles, it's Epictetus, it's all of those guys. Because those things that they said are true. They're still true. Same thing with the Medici and the, what's his name, with the art of war. His name escapes me at the moment. I was looking at my Florence history a little while ago in the Renaissance. Machiavelli, that's his name, Machiavelli. Yeah, go read some Machiavelli because it's being used today. So the code words today on the search is still the same code words, the same Trump voter regret, Trump exposed. That's the one from this weekend. Trump exposed. He's exposed. The corruption is exposed. It's a gang. And so the toxic people, back to this point, you guys, it's my family. And my family, it's my cousin. I have cousins that live out in rural part of the country. I know believe this stuff. They were lied to. I don't believe my cousins are so racist and so prejudiced and so gullible to believe a lie and then not be able to have the dignity. It's dignity. It's respect to yourself to say, I now see that lie. I see the gang and I want out of the gang. I want out of the gang. Gang exit. MAGA exit. And so I am here because, yes, this is a social studies teacher's superpower. This is it. I'm here. I'm showing you how to do it. This is me. So, yes, I was out this morning gathering myself. Here's my crown. I was doing my research. The toxic people, I'm now talking to you. Hello. Hi. I want to talk to you. I want to figure this out. So if you've heard that the door doesn't open, that's not true. That's not true. I'm here. And if you've heard here or you're thinking, hey, wait a minute, I didn't vote for this. What I see happening, that corruption of the 4th of July, the corruption of the 4th of July and what the 4th of July is supposed to be compared to the corruption of what that was, that's this morning. It's Monday. It's this hangover edition. It's the Monday morning. I did the Sunday show yesterday. This is the Monday morning hangover show because people, you got to take off that hat. Put on a different hat. Okay. That's what we're going to talk about tomorrow in the live stream. The MAGA exit countdown is on Tuesday nights. Let me say that again without kicking the camera. Okay. The MAGA exit countdown is on Tuesday nights, 7 p.m. Go look at the Focus to Pivot course so you have all the information because the Tuesday night events is like the pep rally and the upgrade features and the state of play. Because, yeah, Trump exposed and social issues, that's on the rise. That one today caught me because social issues, people want to figure them out. We got to figure them out. Okay? So this is me. Here I am. Okay, I take off my hat. I take off my crown. Let me get back to this. Get back to the roots. I was out this morning raking up all my dates. I'm doing yard work because it makes me stronger. It makes me focused. As I was out there raking the yard, I was thinking about coming to do this mainstream, live stream. And as much as I don't like coming online every single day, I have to do it to show it. I have to be the change that I'm trying to change. So MAGA people, I need you. MAGA friends, I need you. MAGA family, I need you. MAGA voters, I need you guys. I need you because I also hear, I see the research. People don't know what to do. It's called a political identity crisis. That search term is on the rise. So Tuesday nights, I'm here. Literally get a file folder. Here's a blank one. Get a notebook. You need to start your own little notebook. This is the story. Here's the tips. Follow the money. Follow the money. Get a notebook, a small little thing. You can carry it around. Small one, small little notepad, just a little notepad, because I want you to take notes. Keep track. Track these receipts. Today's Monday. Take a bank balance. Where are you at with your values, with these MAGA values and my MAGA compass? Go check my MAGA compass. It's on the websites, wayfindingstation.com. It's on another station one over there, leavingmagaguide.com. Another one about the book. This one. The original mothership of this, betrayedbytrump.org. Okay, that's the book website. The leavingmagaguide.com is this instructions and the process. And the wayfindingstation.com, that's my big blasting cheerleader thing, because you got to blast it out and you got to use all the superpowers here on the internet. So that's the formula. That's what you have to learn how to control. Okay. It's thinking. It's smart. It's strategic. It's not running around believing a bunch of lies. I'm sorry you were lied to, but you have to now realize this political awakening has to come up into your mind. You have to begin to gather your strength and gather your energy, because it's going to be hard. I know it's going to be hard. That exit and pivot, you have 17 weeks tomorrow, 17 weeks. Training right here. Check it out. All right. I love you guys. I have to go. I have to get out of here. This is the power hour. This is the behind the scenes. Let me walk you guys out. Everybody wants to see the garden. I created my paradise because I sat down with a book and I sat down with a piece of paper and I said to myself, what really are my values? Really? And what do you have to do to make that happen? Go to your values, go to that list, and then go to your creativity and go to your types of intelligences. What is it that you love to do? What is it that you love to do? Because that's the way that you could be making a lot more money. You'd be much happier. You'd be plugged in and fired up. I can't stop thinking about this stuff because I know I have the formula. I know it's in here. It's coming out Tuesday nights. All right, I gotta go. Thank you. Love you. Send your friends. In the stream, send your friends.